Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel if you're one of my regulars. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate every single one of you beautiful people. And you know what time of month it is. It's that time where we do the roster update. It's a little bit late because of Diablo 4 beta. Blame it all on Diablo. This week has been crazy with Diablo. I've been doing so much stuff on it. I like DJ and gamed it all the way through the beta the whole weekend as much as I could. We got a new one coming up at the end of the week. And we're going to DJ it again with necromancer and everything. So if you guys are interested in a little bit of Diablo as well, you should totally sub to the channel and hit the like on this video if you guys like my Lost Ark content. And I want to keep saying that because we're going to be covering both of them for the foreseeable future. Without further ado, let's hop into the roster update for January, February, March, that one, the third month. All right, you see, I know what day it is. March 21, 2023, right? Did not look at my clock. Oh shit, yeah, 22. Okay, we almost had it. Anyway, let's get into the video, guys. Thank you for being here. As you can see, my Sork in the background is dancing because she has something to show you guys. I have not released video footage of this. This will be the first right here, right now. Are you ready? Bam, look at that. We got the plus 20 weapon, dudes. I know, right? I can't believe it. But that is the biggest update for my roster. Thank you guys for watching. End of the video. No, I'm just kidding. So we did get the plus 20 on the Sork finally. It was actually pretty lucky. Stay tuned to the channel for the short coming up with my reaction to that. And actually finally getting, I think it was 5 taps overall. So not bad at all. But the plus 19 was like 80% artisans or something. So it was almost a pity on the plus 19. And then the plus 20, we just got it. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning or something. I was like playing some Diablo. I logged on to Lost Ark real quick. I was like, let me just tap my weapon or something. No, never know what's gonna happen. Then boom, it just went through, and I was like, oh my lord, I was like speechless. But yeah, that is the massive thing there. But let's get into the characters. So Sork is sitting at 1551. I'm still gonna push a bunch of stuff up on her up to 1560 is my goal with her. But before we do that, I first want to push the rest of my main 6 to 1540. Unfortunately for the Scouter, I'm kind of in a weird place now, the Scouter, especially with artists coming out this week. Last week, there's my artist sitting down there. She had terrible honing luck, by the way. Video is up on the channel if you guys want to go check that out. But I pitied her from 1445 to 1460. I know it's only one tap on every item, but putting each and every one of those, I had enough materials to technically get to like 1475, 1490 on good to average luck. But obviously I put it all, so we got 1462. That was all we got. No more materials for that week, and then B4 hit, so no more time to grind. But the dilemma is I kind of want to put her into my top 6, and I either want to replace the War Dancer or the Scouter. Originally I was going to replace the Scouter, but I actually enjoy playing the Scouter more than the War Dancer. So I think I might replace the War Dancer, even though she's higher item level. I might replace her and then keep the Scouter, but then eventually I want to put the Summoner in the top 6 as well. So the Scouter is probably going to get replaced then anyway, or maybe the Pally gets replaced. I don't know, it's pretty tough because you guys know the support shortage, but now with the artist, the supports seem to be a lot more all over the place, even though I haven't really rated much this week because of D4. But that is my goal, so to say. So what I'm going to do is just slowly push up my Summoner and my Artist. I'm not going to go crazy on them. I'm not going to buy any extra materials, but I will definitely put all the honing stuff into them. So my Summoner is almost 1490. I think I'll focus on her first, get her to 1490 so she can slowly work on her brow gear. And then I will get the Artist. I'll set that as my main goal to get her to 1490 as well. But right now the main goal is to get this character, this one. So these 3 are never leaving the roster. That I am for certain. And then I've still got to pick another one over here. They all need to be 1540 at least before Brawl comes out, Brawl hard mode. So the Sork is there, the Bard is there. So only the Gunslinger really needs to get 1540. But what I thought I would do is the week before Brawl hard mode comes out, I'm going to have a massive honing session on my roster. So that's probably in, we're at the end of this month now. April's starting, so it's actually probably in about 2 to 3 weeks. So I've got about 2 to 3 weeks to make up our mind what's going to be my main 6. It's a lot of change, and with a lot of changing, especially in Lost Ark, changing mains is pretty tough at this level because of all the materials you guys need. And you see, sometimes I have really bad luck and I pity all the way. So it takes me a long time to actually bring another character up. So the smart thing for me would be to push the War Dancer and the Pele both to 1540 as well, so that I have more automatons. And the Scouter or the Summoner, they're both pretty close. Obviously the Scouter has some Brawl pieces, so he's going to be a lot cheaper to push. So theoretically I should push these 6 to 1540. Maybe we do that. We'll decide in the next 2 to 3 weeks, like I said. So stick around to the channel to figure out what I'm actually going to be doing there. But eventually you guys can look into the future. We can look back at this video, and then one day when I actually make it, I plan on having the Summoner and the Artist both in the top 6, as I enjoy both of these more than the Pele and the War Dancer. The War Dancer it's fun, but it's so much work. Like I mean, not that work is bad, it's just, I don't know if you guys ever played a ESO War Dancer. You have to like really do your rotation perfectly to do the most damage that you can, and if you miss like one timing somewhere, your damage is gone. So like you always have to be focusing on your rotation, and it's just not that enjoyable for me anymore, because I like to just I mean, having rotation is cool and all, but I prefer playing classes with like a priority system, like Reflux Sork and Gunslinger, all those kind of, you know, you've got your priority. You don't have a set rotation, you've got combos and like a priority, what to do next or what should you do next for more damage, blah blah blah. But War Dance is like, you have to hit this buff and you have to hit that buff, then you hit your 2 damaging wings in the crit window, and then you wait for it to build up again, you do it again, and it's like, it's a lot of work for, I mean, the return is pretty good, but I just, when I'm raiding, I want to have fun and just chill out, you know. So the War Dancer, she might get scrapped, but who knows, maybe I'll find her fun again later down the line. So that is my roster. The main 6, I've spoken about them now. These 2 over there, and the rest hasn't really changed. Berserker is still 1467. Glaive is not touched at all. The Shadowhunter, we actually have honed her up to 1445. I haven't actually done any raids on her yet to start working on a relic set. I need to do that. The Soulfist still does not have a 4x3 build or a 5x3, because I can't decide if I should just go straight to 5x3 on her with the spec build. But I know that her spec build needs a lot of specs, so it's going to be pretty expensive accessories. Well, not too crazy, but I need to put some gold into them to get high quality on the Soulfist. And then Gunlancer, his build is actually perfect. He could do Brawl with his current build. He's 4x3 plus 1. The only thing that the 5x3 on him would add is a little bit more damage with something like Cursed Doll or whatever else it is that they end up taking. But he is like set. I just need to hone him up slowly but surely. See, I have been honing him up with the last bit of honing mats we got from the last event. Those 3 books, like I was doing my Shadowhunter. Once she got to 45, I started using them on the Gunlancer. So he's also just going to slowly get to 1445, and we'll leave him there for a while. And then eventually, once I've, you know, achieved my goals of having the top 6 that I want at 1540 plus, then I'll start honing all of my low paying slaves to 1445 and get their relic set. So that is what the roster's looking like, what the plans are. Let's have a look at collectibles. I can't remember the collectible keybind. Okay, there it is. I know I got a new masterpiece yesterday. Okay, there it is right there. So masterpieces, we're getting closer. 76%. I need to do a lot of Makoko stuff to actually finish off masterpieces. I believe there's a lot behind there. There's 1, 2... Anything else? Okay, so there's 2 behind Makokos, and then... So Makokos I haven't really done. Makokos I've got to like really not have anything to do on my account before I actually run around collecting Makokos. Giant's Hearts, I'm still working on the Nineveh one, because I haven't had time to actually go and turn the rapport in with her. But I do have a lot of rapport stuff saved up from all the events and things recently. As you guys can see there, we have 10 legendary boxes, we have 2 relic boxes, and 10 purple boxes. Maybe we can actually just power level Nineveh all the way up. So we'll actually go try that maybe today, later today, and see if we can get the old Nineveh to give us that Giant's Heart. Then we need 1 more, and then the last one is just from the quest. So we'll see how that all goes. So that is looking like that on the collectibles. Sea bounties, not interested. World Tree leaves, I could finish those off someday. Ignia tokens, I don't think I'll ever get more than this. Maybe like in a year or something like that, when there's literally nothing to do. But in Lost Ark there's always something to do. That's like the crazy part, the daily grind, and you guys know what it's like. The daily grind is insane on Lost Ark. You need to keep up all the time, so like any time off doing something vertical or horizontal or whatever, you need to do your dailies, fool. I mean, what are you doing, man? If you ain't doing your dailies, you ain't playing the game. So we got collectibles. Oh, roster level. How do we get there? P 206, we actually hit the golden roster. I think I did hit this last month in my previous video. Whenever that new place came out, Rowan, I pretty much got it the day that Rowan came out, 201, because I was like 119. I think I was 200, yeah, on the day that Rowan came out. And then we just went and did Rowan on our Sork, and we got 201. I still need to make a Rowan video. I have literally had no time to get around to it, but Rowan video coming up eventually one day. And what else do we have to talk about? My adventure tome, I usually show that. It hasn't changed at all. We've got all those. I think Punica, we're only really missing a reputation and then some cooking. Yeah, those 3 cooking over there. So that we could finish one day. And East Laterra is only rapport. So yeah, East Laterra and Punica, that could put me to, I think I'm at 8 right now. So that could put me to, where is it? Ignia tokens, view rewards, 9 and 10. Because 9 and 10, after that, it's like, who really cares about the rest of the stuff? But yeah, 9 would be my goal, so to say, just to get that Bifrost key. So it's just literally rapport again, which is time gated, or you could just blue crystals your way through with all the rapport packs from, what's her name, the little shop thing that you can buy. So that is all I can think of for this monthly update. And Braille and that, we've all cleared Braille. I think that's been a while now that we've been doing Braille, so nothing new on that side. My roster's the same. My roster on the other server, I haven't touched at all. No time. I barely get time to play my main roster. So the other roster I'm gonna exclude from these updates for now until we actually start playing on that roster again. I actually kind of want to make that other roster full artist roster, not artist, artillerist, and just delete all the characters there. Make 6 artillerists and, like, you know, deck them out with the best gems and everything. Just have 6 artillerists as gold earners over on the other server. So that's that. Also, now with the patch of Volton giving us less gold, I don't get there on Volton anymore, so my raids take a little bit longer each week. Unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. We all got to deal with it. Maybe I'll have a video soon talking about like the best raids and stuff to do again after all the patches and stuff. But that is all I can think of. Let me know if I missed anything, or if you guys want me to add anything else to these roster updates per month. I would be more than happy to see what you have suggestions. Chuck them down below in the comments. Also, join the Discord channel. We're trying to build it up and get people to talk in there so we can do stuff with the community and just build it up and have fun playing Lost Ark, D4, D3, whatever it is we end up playing at the given time. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching the video. If you liked it, please drop a like and a sub. I appreciate every single one of you beautiful people. And I'll catch you on the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying.